Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Let's go now. Street. Tiger. Ready.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bears at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Street.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No, no. Panther Street, Panther Street. Go!
Right back to Swift again on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Looking to throw is Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Tag! 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Williams now throwing after the interception. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So, Charles, already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Following the interception, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Let's go now.
Now Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Moore, the man in motion. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go! Check smash, check smash. Hut, hut.
To the air, Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd down and 3.
Ready? Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Set go.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Set. Ready.
He'll get that.
And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
18 rep. Go.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them in it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 70 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Love looking to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Swift going to try up the middle, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
19 Lion, 18 Pioneer, 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
To throw, Williams. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready?
From the gun, here's Williams.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
From 21 yards away.
and the Bears get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He'll complete this one to Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. Hey, check that.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throwing. Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Touchdown, Packers.
Luke Musgrave.
34 yards.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go!
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Moore, the man in motion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Williams. Flushed out right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready?
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
Looking to throw. Williams.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Set up. Set up.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
On the ball. 19, Tiger. Low, low. Go.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, But how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Check smash, check smash. Hut, hut.
Swift. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, set go.
Williams going to sneak it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
And a field goal obviously means, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And now an audible here into something else. And they'll try to run with Swift.
And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 60 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devontae Wyatt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.
19 Lions. Go street.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That is caught. And some space here. Down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fights off the defender. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the air, Williams. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Let's go now.
Williams going to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Now Love.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,